Right. Let's see if you guys can hear me. I think you can. If you can't, let me know. Oh, excuse you. You are not supposed to be up here. Sorry. So you might see that we have switched from doing our game stream to crafting, and that is mostly because I am on a roll and I would like to continue to crafting, and I've got all the pieces cut out now for the hammer, and it is now my time to, I'm building, for those of you who don't know, I am making this hammer. It's Jayce's hammer from the Arcane. So I am currently working on this hammer, and I am now working on phase 1 of putting things together. So I am following these guides to figure out what I need to glue, how I need to glue it, and what the point, like where things need to go together. And then I'll have to bevel things, and you know, I'm waiting for a Dremel to come my way, because unfortunately my Dremel went missing. I can't find it anywhere. I have no idea what happened to it. It's gone. I don't know if I let someone borrow it and I forgot about them borrowing it, or if someone accidentally took it, or if I left it somewhere, but my Dremel's missing. And so I have a Dremel that's going to be delivered this afternoon. So when I went looking for it, I was like, oh, my Dremel's gone. I have a Dremel that someone gave me a long time ago, but it is very broken. They did not, I think the reason they gave it to me because they're like, oh, it doesn't work for me, but maybe you can fix it. And yeah, no, there's no fixing that Dremel. It's broken. So I don't know where mine went. I had a really nice one, so I had to spend more money on this because I lost my Dremel. But oh, let me see. Hello, Phantom. So this is all of our live streams are you can see them on YouTube for ad eternum, like eternity, or until YouTube goes down, essentially. And then we do put this on Twitch. Twitch keeps it for 3 weeks, and YouTube keeps it until we decide to take the video down. So it is technically being recorded, and we will be showing you all the process of this right now. We keep history of all of our videos so that if you want to reference a stream back, you can. My cat has decided to sit on my lap, so now I'm having to be careful. Alright, so this is the gear that I cut out the other day, and there are 2 little tiny 20mm foam layers that I need to pull out because they need to go on specific points. So I think these 2 layers of foam get glued together. So I'll need to get them glued together. And then once it's glued together, I'll have to go in and Dremel things and make it look prettier. Because right now it is not so pretty, but that's okay. Okay. This is Weldwood contact cement. This is what I'm going to be using to glue everything together. Yep, I do remember you, Phantom of Any Topics. I haven't been to a lot of anime conventions, but I do remember meeting you at one, and it's been a while. That might just be because I've been traveling a lot and going different places. I think I need to turn the fan on in my room. There we go. If that fan's too loud, I'm sorry, let me know. And we'll see if I can find an alternative means of cooling myself. Okay, so what I need to do is twofold here. I need to get my heat gun out to flatten these so it'll be easier for me to glue them. And then, oops, instructions here. And I might need to close my window. Kitty, I'm gonna have to kick you out of here if I have to use the heat gun, buddy. I know you want to snuggle, but my cat is literally on my lap right now, and he's not supposed to be around the heat gun. Alright, if this ends up getting too warm in here and I have to close this window, I have to kick you out of the room because I have to put a ventilator on and everything, dude, okay? You can sit on my lap for the time being. Alright. Oh, you haven't been in the US since 2022? That explains why I haven't seen you in so long then. My goodness, yeah, that explains a whole lot. Well, what have you been up to? I hope something interesting or fun. You've been traveling to different places. Oops. Yeah, I told you it's gonna be warm, kitty. You feel that heat gun, huh? It's very warm. Yeah, you're okay while the window's open, dude. The cat is just chilling here. If I have to close the window, you're getting kicked out. Move my glues out of the way so the feet doesn't get to them. Alright, this one's almost flattened out. It had a little bit of a curve in it from being rolled. Because that is how I store my foam. I store it rolled. It's easier that way. Now, also, another reason you want to heat up your foam before you glue it is to release any excess gas that might still be caught in it. So it's really important to do that. I had to get this heat gun recently too. A lot of my tools that I started with as a baby cosplayer are starting to die, so I've been having to get new tools, unfortunately, for everything. I need a box to put this safe down. You know, I can put this. I move my adhesives over here into the safe zone. Move the adhesives into the safe zone. I will put the heat gun here so that it doesn't touch anything. There. Okay. There. That's all lined up nicely. You live in the Philippines. Oh, nice! And you'll be going to Paris. I have a lot of friends who are from the Philippines. I hear that it's very nice. I have not been to the Philippines. I've been to Mexico and Canada. My goal is to eventually one day travel broader, more widely, but I have family that I help take care of and an elderly cat who is currently sitting on my lap, probably getting high off of the fumes that I have from this adhesive. And I am certified to work internationally with my job. With my skill set, I could. So maybe one day explore it more. That'd be nice. Get to see more of the world. I have a hard time with flying in airplanes because I have very sensitive ears. My eardrums burst when I was young, and I had significant problems growing up with my ears. So flying is kind of hard on me, but I've learned to cope with it. So I've always been a little bit nervous flying longer than 8 hours, which I think is the longest I've flown. And that was very difficult for me. So maybe if I travel internationally, I just find a bunch of places to lay over so that my ears can adapt and adjust. I had to use Instacart today for the Dremel, which is unfortunate. I prefer to go pick up stuff on my own. But I paid the driver very high tip. I ordered some more contact cement too because I noticed that mine is running low, which is not good when you're about to build a 6-foot tall hammer. And I know today was supposed to be gaming day again. I'm sorry for those of you who are joining going, hey, I thought you were playing Mass Effect. Yeah, I was. But I'm on a roll with this costume, and I'm kind of like to keep going. Oh, don't stick together yet. You need to dry a little bit more. But, ooh, Germany in January. Oh, that's awesome. You've been a lot of different places. Sorry, I'm having to read the comments from my phone, and they're a little small. Do you want to get out of here, kitty? Do you want to leave? Do you want to leave? Come on, you want to go? Do you want to leave? Yeah, it's stinky, huh? You don't care, do you? You're just gonna stay. Okay. I should have known. I should have known. He's just very old and wants attention. As long as he's not jumping up on this, it's fine. I got him a whole other chair in this room too, so he could chill in it, and he just wants to be on my lap instead. I'm like, I got you a whole chair. Don't bite me. But do I need to close the window? Is it too bright? Should I close the window and just turn the light on in this room? Or are you guys okay with how bright it is? Let me know. Because I can switch up. This is you are now experiencing the Arizona sunshine. This isn't even direct sunlight. It's at an angle. It's just very bright in Arizona. And yeah. The reason I have the window open is because I wanted all of the fumes, and I've got a fan going to like suck all the fumes out, so. But I can always close it if I have to. Okay. I think that my Dremel is about to be delivered. So let me check my message real fast. And yeah, I will probably need to step out in a moment. Why are these gloves already sweaty? The heck? So you're seeing that I'm not immediately making contact with everything, and that's because this is a little too shiny. This is almost completely at the perfect. You don't want your contact cement to be super shiny when you attach everything. You want it to have a little bit of like a dull sheen, but not a super shiny sheen. So, I have to tell you, cutting out all these gears and stuff, especially these, cutting them was excruciating because this is 10mm foam, and it was, I had to do 3 versions of it. It was a lot of work. And then I have to go through here and glue all these together, and then this area gets glued onto the pipe that I have over there. So I'll show you guys that. Yeah, I might close this window and turn the light on in the room. Like, I'll leave the... Hi, buddy. I know. You know, you're being vicious. You know what? No, you can't sit on my lap anymore. You bit me. Go away. You're being mean. He's being mean. He's biting me. Oh, good night, Phantom of Mini Topics. Have a good evening. Go, kitty. Go be mean somewhere else. Yeah, see, that's your chair. That's your chair. I gave him his own little chair over there, and he wasn't using it. Now he is, because he realized I'm not gonna keep him with over here. Okay, so this is the layer 2 foam. So these, once this is glued together, will go on top. So let me start getting this put together. And then I'm going to close this window because, like I said, it is a little too bright. And I'll turn on the light in this room. Okay. And then go get my Dremel, which should be at my door. Because then I need to Dremel all this smooth. Oh, I should probably get my mask. I have a mask for this. Okay. Let's close the window since it's so bright. Leave it. It is very bright. Welcome to Arizona. I'll leave the window open for air, and then let me turn on my light in this room. There we go. I think that's a little less bright, probably easier for you guys to see too. Yeah, that's a little bit less bright. It was just too bright before. So this is the piece that I put together, and then I'm trying to remember, I think the wind is catching the... Oh wait, do I have that little... I have a clip somewhere. I gotta find the little clip I had. Oh, there it is. I have this little clip that'll keep this from... I want the air, but I don't want it to freak out too much, so... Some of the air is fine, but there we go. Okay. So the blue lines, what do the blue lines mean again? This is a guide telling me what the lines mean. Adding layers. Okay. So, this. Okay. And here, here, and here. Okay. So it kind of has this curve here, and it has this curve here, and it goes straight up. straight up, and then curves over. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then these guys, I think one layer, it told me to do 20 millimeter, but I think more than that might be a little big because I wanted to do double. Let me see how it looks with double. It's pretty big for double. I think I'm just gonna go single. I actually don't think I want it to be 20 millimeter. Okay, I think I prefer it to be like this. All right. And this one is gonna be the Gorilla Glue Super Glue. Since it's not a high friction point. Is my glue gonna come out? My super glue die? Did it crystallize? You're brand new, you should not crystallize. Seriously? Okay. That's lame. Well, I do have Loctite. So we'll use this Loctite. There we go. Alright. Oops. My glue don't escape. Okay. So we've got that so far. It's pretty awesome. We're getting there. We're making progress. Now I need to go see if my Dremel's outside, and if it is, that means I can excitedly begin cleaning this up, but I do need to get a mask before I do that. So you guys can just stare at that while I run away and acquire my mask. Hi, kitty. Oh, you're hungry. That's why you're being a jerk. Okay, so my cat is apparently dying of kitty hunger and needs food, and that's why he's being mean to me. Okay, here. You want some hard or some softers? Here. You were making a mess, dude. I'm gonna have to clean this up again. There. There's some food for you. And then I need a mask in my Dremel, which should be outside. Okay, here's my little mask. The one that hopefully you guys can hear me with. And then checking my Dremel, see if it's outside. Not yet. It hasn't been delivered yet, so we're gonna check and see what's going on with that. Oops, my phone. Okay, so me just got lots of things going on. Oh, they're almost here. So I probably just went out like a little early. It's my little mask. Oh no, I can't wear it with my headphones. Let me get the other mask that has a smaller string that I can wear underneath my headphones. My sushi mask is too big under the headphones. I did not know that. Where's my... This one should have smaller. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. All right. Let me get this here. Here we go. Okay. I have a mask on. Okay, so this will take a moment to set. Okay, so these need to be, let's start gluing these together. this piece together. Oh, first I gotta heat them up. They're too curved. Alright. My delivery is here. Okay. Alright. Now we have the tools. Because of course. Of course, my tools. Alright. Tool Dremel acquired, guys. We have a Dremel. I'm very sad that mine went missing. I really want to know where it went. I can't figure it out. But I have a Dremel now. Brand new! Look at that. You get to open up a brand new Dremel on the stream. Sometimes things disappear or break. I really don't know what happened to mine. Like, I had to let someone borrow it, and then they just never gave it back, and I forgot. Which is really unfortunate. Because Dremels, oh my gosh, I'm throwing stuff. Dremels are not cheap. Thankfully, I had set a little bit of money aside, anticipating that I could need things for Jayce. But if I hadn't done that, and this was also on sale, this was only, normally Dremels are about, this specific, like, actual Dremel is about, anywhere from $65 to $80. And it was, I guess they're going to be coming out with another version of the Dremel. So this one was on sale for $50. And I'm like, it's still not anything to balk at, but that's better than what I've had to pay in the past for Dremels. This is the third Dremel I've purchased. The first one I purchased years ago was a really, really cheap one and did not last very long at all. Then the second one I purchased is the one that went missing, and that was my favorite. I don't know where it went, like I said. So we're gonna let this charge for a little bit before we use it. That's what you should do. Okay, come on. Here we go. Anyone else have tools just go missing on them, and then you don't know where they went, and you're trying to figure out, like, where did my Dremel go, or where did my heat gunner go, or how did this run away? Like, ever had that happen to you, and then you're left devastated because you're like, that was so expensive. I can't find it anymore. I don't know where it went. I got scared one time, and I thought that I'd lost my hand sander, and that was not cheap. I got lucky. I think I got it on sale for $125, but they're usually almost $200. And it came with all these really cool accessories. So I was like really devastated when I thought I lost it, and then I realized I just put it in this weird box. And I was like, why did I put it here? What was I thinking? Okay, why is this mini? There we go. Alright, it's charging now. So I should be able to use it soon. Okay. And I can take off. Okay. Whew. Was able to take off the mask now because I got the rooms aired out enough because the fan's working. Yay! I also, someone gifted me a flex shaft for a Dremel. So like you get to use it to, so I'm gonna experiment today with seeing and see how this works because this looks amazing and it would probably make controlling things a lot easier for my Dremel. Everything is trying to escape right now. Stop. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for being patient. I apologize for the momentary relapse in chaos. We're just gonna heat this up, get it flattened out. And then we'll be good to move forward. Again, when you're heating foam, you don't want to get too close. You want to be in a very well ventilated space. I have a window open right now that is airing out everything. And if you feel dizzy or sick at any point, that is your body telling you that you are most likely too close to the off-gassing and you need to get air. Listen to your body. It's very important that you do that. All right, these are almost flat. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? Anything else you're doing? I know in Arizona the Renaissance Fair is going, so there's a lot of people at the Renaissance Fair. Move my drinks. Where do I want to put my drinks? I'll put my drinks over here. That way I can have, I have a humidifier in here that should help with keeping the air nice and clean. Or not a humidifier, a HEPA filter. Sorry. Always want to have some kind of filter or something on to keep your body breathing healthily. You don't want to, you know, make yourself sick. All of my pieces are trying to escape. No escaping pieces. Oh, there. Okay. All right. Okay. So now that we've got this set, let's go ahead and start gluing these bits together. Which ones are the best ones? This one's pretty good. And this one looks good. This one looks good. So this one will go in the middle then. Okay. Alright. Oh, I need to put my gloves back on. You don't want to touch contact cement with your hands. You can develop an allergy to it. So be careful, put gloves on, stay safe. And then some of you said you couldn't see things, so I did bring the camera up closer today and I moved into my craft space instead of my bedroom, which is, my bedroom's kind of a split craft space. It's where I store everything. And it's going to be used for my sewing too, but I have a separate space for cutting like bigger pieces of things. Okay, once again, weldwood contact cement. Oh, that's too much, so we're gonna share. We're gonna share with our buddy. Right. This is going pretty well. Okay. It's here. Right. It's already trying to stick to my fingers. It's not sticking very well. Let's do context image on this too. It's going better. I don't know why that one was wiggling so much, but it shouldn't be wiggling anymore. Okay. Figure out where to put all these little pieces that we're gonna have. We're gonna have so many pieces. Okay. To speed this up on a very low setting, you can use your heat gun. You want to be very far away, be very careful. And again, I have a HEPA filter on. If you do not have a HEPA filter in your house and you have no way of ventilating your space, one, you should not be doing contact cement and heat gun inside the home, do it outside your home. But if you do have a way to air the space, open a window, and then the best thing to do is to turn on the HEPA filter, because it takes any of those toxic things out of your environment. Okay. Trying to get all of these gears to meet up with one another so that when I glue the third piece on, everything's kind of in alignment. This can be a little tricky sometimes. You will have to manipulate with your hands. Most likely. And there might be some areas that you're going to have to Dremel down to get everything to line up properly. Okay. There is one part of the gear. Now I have to glue the other side too. It's going to take a little bit of work, but we can do it. Okay. This looks so cool. Okay. Now we're going to take this one and put it on top like that. So you need to put the glue on these sides. Hello! How are you doing today? Thank you for joining my stream of me getting high off of glue fumes. Okay, I'm not. I actually have a HEPA filter and I have a window open and I've got a fan on. I promise I'm taking care of myself. And I've got gloves on so that I don't, you know, expose myself to whatever terrible, horrible, horrifying chemicals inside of this glue. I don't even want to know. It's probably pretty bad. It's contact cement. Contact cement is not known for having the safest of glues. So okay. But it is a glue that lasts, and it works very, very well. It's just stinky, stinky glue. Hi, Jess! Both Dustin and Jess? I've been so graciously... Oh, thanks, guys. Hi. I'm having a hard time reading some of the comments because I'm doing this from my phone because I am in the room that doesn't have my computer, which maybe was both the smart and dumb decision on my part, but that's okay because this room has a bit more like better ventilation and the HEPA filter is closer to me, so I stay safe, but it also means that I have a harder time seeing comments. There we go. So if I missed something, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll actually have the hammer pretty much put together by this evening. Like it'll need dremeling and touch-ups and love, but it should be put together. So I already have like this little piece here. I think you guys can see it. So I've got this piece here, and then I'm working on getting this primary gear put together so that it can go on the rod I have here. So this is the handle. I'm gonna have to sand it before I paint it because it's a clear. I had a couple different choices and I liked this one because I think that the silver is going to show up on it better since it already has kind of a reflective. I was also thinking maybe I could try and like stick lights in here. We'll think about it. I don't know, because there were a couple options of PVC and this was there and I'm like, maybe I go with this one. Okay. Hi, Ezekiel. You're not supposed to be in here. No. Ezekiel, stay in your chair. Thank you. All right, let's speed up the contact cement, shall we? Kitty, if you stay in here, you're gonna get so high. I mean, he's by the window. It'll be okay. So I'm making... Where's my picture? I'm making this. Making this hammer. It has, like, here's the handle for it. I think I've got a full picture of it. Here we go. So I'm making that. Yeah. And I'm going through a tutorial created by Futterline House. Because I've made hammers and stuff before, but with how quickly I'm trying to put this hammer together, and with how quickly I'm trying to put this whole outfit together, like we didn't come up with the concept until December, I think it was. And typically I start earlier with my planning. So I was like, okay, how am I gonna do this? Okay. So, all right. And I believe this is going to be the core of the hammer, so I don't even know if you're really going to see it much, but I still want it to look nice, you know? Oh, my cat has decided to clean himself on the spare chair in the room. Have fun, dude. Have fun, dude. Weird cat. Okay. Let's see if I can get this split before it completely heals. And there we go. There we go. Okay, so now I have this little piece put together. Yeah, hammer time, right? Okay. And so now it should, this should line up perfectly. Yes, there we go. Yay! That was the goal of making it fit perfectly on the tube. There. And that's the core. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so all right, so then I need to get some glue on the PVC. I'm gonna put it on the foam first because I'm not sure where to put it on the PVC. If I put it on the foam first, it'll help me figure out where it needs to go on the PVC. So let's do that. Okay. There we go. There, okay. So I need to put it here on the PVC. And here. And then on the top too. Okay. Stay there. Alright, let's get the glue put back inside of this. And we'll use the heat gun to kind of expedite this again. Yeah, hammer time. Hammer time. This is tricky. Is it gonna fit in the car? Yes. It's as tall as I am, so it's not taller than me. And my Nora's hammer, the Nora Valkyrie hammer, fit in my VW. And it was taller, much bigger. So this should fit fine. I mean, we can test it when you come over tomorrow and see if it fits in the car. So because it should fit in the car. Well, at least I know it's gonna stick just fine. Jeez. Holy smokes. There we go. Okay, you need to kind of be somewhere in the middle. Okay, is that good in the middle? I think it's in the middle now. There we go. Yeah, that's it's not gonna come off. Once that finishes sealing all the way, that is not coming off. That's good. That's what you want to see. So, oh, there you go. I've got it glued onto the pipe. We'll let that cure for a little bit. Oh, man. That's some sticky glue. That is awesome, though. Okay. Set this here. Okay. Now it wants me to put together, I don't even know. Was I supposed to glue this together? Did I mess up? Where's the other? Where does this go? Okay. Oh, I might have to recut that one. Oops. We'll see. Six millimeter layer one. Yeah, because it goes in. Is it double-sided? Hang on. Let me see. Oh, okay, wait. This is confusing me. Layer one and then layer two on top of it. But where does it go? Okay, guys, I goofed up. I'm gonna need to cut another one of these ones, which I guess is, I can save these. These can come off. So this is actually supposed to be separated. I don't think, can I separate it? Oh, maybe I can. Oh gosh, it's really trying to stick together. Now I think I'm gonna need to cut a new one of these. These are 6 millimeter foam, so I should have plenty of 6 millimeter. Because I think this is supposed to go. I think I misread. I think it's supposed to be like 1 and 1. One goes on this side and then one goes on the other side. So I goofed up there so that it hides where the. Oops. Hey, everybody messes up sometimes. So we're just gonna real quick cut out. At least I did this now before. So I need to cut 2 more of these. Is this all 10 millimeter or is this 6 millimeter? Oh, no, this is 6 millimeter. Okay, so I have. Where's my 6 millimeter foam? Okay, here we go. I have some 6 millimeter foam. Thank goodness, because that would have really sucked. Okay. And then we'll just need to cut a couple more of those little guys. Ooh! This is a problem when the foam is just so big. Hang on. So you get to see me mess up. This is why I ordered just extra foam in case I didn't understand the pattern. Because people are, you know, goof ups happen. They do. It occurs. Where's my other Sharpie? Uh-oh. Did I lose a Sharpie? Oh no, there it is. I see it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna fix this. Yeah, Zeke's on his little chair. On his little chair. Okay, so I think I should be able to have enough if I just cut. Let me come through here real fast because I can cut off this portion. It'll be enough for the little buttons and the. Oop. Let's do there. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need to sharpen my scissors again. Okay. Come here, foam. Don't fall over. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Come here. There's so much foam under my desk right now. I'm gonna need to like reorganize and clean it up. There. Okay. So, like I said, I goofed up. Mistakes happen. And when they happen, you just have to laugh it off and kind of move on. I'm gonna take off these gloves. Ew, they're so sweaty and gross. Oh, my hands are too sweaty. Nasty. Okay, I got this. Yeah, I got this. Now that I know what that was supposed to be. I mean, I didn't know. Goofed up. Okay. At least I didn't get rid of the pattern. At least I kept the pattern. That would have been a problem if I'd gotten rid of the pattern, right? Okay. Where's the tape? Let me get rid of this tape though. Put that here. Okay. There's tape on all this. I'm trying to remove it. It was the tape that I used to secure the foam to it so I didn't lose all the pieces. Because there's a lot of pieces that look really similar here. And so it's kind of hard to tell what's what. So I taped a bunch of this up to figure out what belonged where. Very gentle, because this is just plain paper. Okay. Well, you guys get to see me cut more patterns out again, because I goofed up on the one pattern. I didn't know, it said 2 pieces, but then the other one said to glue together, so I just kind of got a little confused. Just got a little confused. I'll be more cautious with future ones. And then okay. I'm gonna need to take a shower after all this stuff. I'm just like covered in Sharpie dust and foam dust and Sharpie ink, not dust. Yeah. That's another reason why I did this instead of streaming today, because I'd started working on this again this morning and I was just covered in material. So I figured, well, I may as well do craft stream instead of a game stream, because I'm already messy from having crafted this morning. All right. And what are you guys up to today? Sunday? Any interesting plans? Streaming yourself? Working? I know some people do work on Sundays. Any fun things? Jess, when are you coming over tomorrow? Since you're watching. That way I know if I'm still crafting, I should know when to be ready by. On the off chance that I'm still crafting. It's a possibility, right? Let me see if I can cut 4 of these to look nicer. Okay, because these ones are a little messed up. Ew, I got some glue in my hand. I was trying to avoid that. Gross. Okay. Can I recreate this circle with... I'm gonna cut these ones out and then trace them on. There you go. Okay, so... Getting it carefully cut so that it's a nice circle. Yeah. Okay, that's better than the other one was. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna draw them all. I'm gonna cut them all at the same time. That would be really cool if I could just cut a bunch of circles out at the same time. That would be amazing. I would be very excited about that ability, and I would share it with the world, and I'd be like, this is how I mastered the art of cutting out 3 circles at the same time. That would be so cool. Okay, there's another one. Since I goofed up, and it's okay. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes sometimes, and at least I caught the mistake before it became a bigger mistake, and I was trying to glue stuff together with wondering why everything looked wonky. Yeah, that could have been much worse. So. Catching it before it becomes a bigger problem is very good. Very good. Now my room smells like Sharpie, contact cement, and foam off gassing. Yay. Just over here getting high. Not intentionally. Alright. Now let's get this one cut back out properly, since I now know how I messed up. And we can avoid the mess up the next time by not gluing them together like I wasn't supposed to. I got a little ahead of myself. I was like, I'm supposed to glue the big one together, so I'm supposed to glue this one too. No, this is what's hiding the pole so that nobody sees a giant pole in the middle of your thing, Sam. Okay. Sorry that the cutting's a little bit out of frame. I'm having to manipulate this foam a bit funny. But check some stuff. There you go. Ooh. There we go. And there we go. Probably stream for another hour, and then I'm gonna get back to doing this on my own because streaming actually distracts a little bit from my focus. And I also need to eat more than goat cheese and crackers, which is what I've eaten today. I love goat cheese. Goat cheese is the world's magic, in my opinion. It is so nice. It's so nice. My phone keeps going off. What is going on? Oh, okay. Are you guys having any problems hearing me? I lowered the music this time because apparently yesterday the music was up too loud. Sorry. It sounded fine in my headphones, but when I listened back, it was a little loud. So I apologize for that. Like, when you craft, you gotta jam out, okay? And music you jam out to for crafting varies because it depends all on copyright. So I usually have to listen to like the lo-fi music that our broadcast studio provides, as it is cleared for YouTube use, which is nice. A lot of those sites where you buy licensed music, I mentioned this yesterday, YouTube just started disregarding. Even when I had like an artist be like, no, she bought a license, it's fine, she can use it, YouTube still ignores it. I'm like, what's the point in having artists sell their music then online if when they try to promote it or share it or have people buy it and use it in their content, you know? And it's ironic because the same music was used by YouTube by this artist and they had purchased a license, so I'm just like, wow. Like, you didn't own an exclusive license. They had a public license, and it was only like, I don't know, it was like $6. But yeah, YouTube, I'm talking trash about you. It's probably gonna shadow ban me or some crap. How dare she talk crap about us? Well, you don't even pay attention to your own TOS. What do you expect? Okay, we are almost done cutting this one out, then we'll cut out the other one, and then we'll get to glue the little dots back onto it and attach it to the head of the hammer properly this time. After heat sealing it. Or, yeah, there we go. Oh, that one did not curve right. There we go. All these little bits go here. Okay, there's one. I need to get that one cut. I haven't made a prop quite as intricate as this with foam before. I've made intricate props with Warbler and thermoplastic and 3D printing, but I haven't made a prop. I don't think I have. Maybe I haven't. I've forgotten. I don't think I've made one this intricate before with HD foam. I don't know. I guess I'll have to just look back in time at ye old Thermo. What has Thermo made? For those of you just joining, yes, I did cut this out yesterday, and yes, I did accidentally glue it the wrong way, and yes, I am having to cut it out again. Because even people who have been cosplaying for cosmaking for over a decade misread instructions. Just got darker in here. I think it's getting overcast outside. It's like, what? I know that we were due to have some rain this weekend, and it rained on Friday for us. But I don't think it rained yesterday, and it doesn't look like it's gonna rain today, but Arizona is one of those places where the weather changes really fast, so it could indeed suddenly change and rain today. Anyone going to the Renaissance Festival this weekend or tomorrow? I believe it's open on President's Day. Arizona Renaissance Fair is pretty big. I'll be going back on Saturday, February 28th for Pirates Weekend with some family and some friends. And then that is the last time I'll be going this year. I will not be returning. Normally I go in March, but March is going to be a little busy for me this year, so I will not be returning to the Arizona State Fair in March. Okay, there. Let's get the little drawing set up the same on these. So it looks like... Why do I keep misplacing my Sharpie? There. Keep putting it in weird places. Okay, so it needs to be... Right, okay, like this, and then there. And there, and this, and this. Okay. There we go. I'll glue these on here first, and then I'll do the drawings on them because that'll make more sense. All right, time for context cement again. Stinky. Oh wait, before I do that, protect your hands, Sam. I shouldn't have to cut anything else now. I think I am going to be a little bit more mindful before I start gluing things this time. Like we got just a spare gear, you know, it's fine. Okay. Get my neoprene gloves on. Yes, neoprene, not latex. I cannot wear latex gloves. Okay. Or, yeah, I just think it's neoprene. I just know it's not latex. Okay. Time to do the super stinky glue. Super stinky glue. Okay. Okay, those two. Come on, come on. Nope, nope, don't stick to me. No, don't stick to me. Let go, let go, let go. You're not allowed to live on my glove. Nope. No. Okay, these are already apparently ready to live on their next homes. Go, let go. Where do you want to live? You want to live here? This is where you get to live then. There you go. So you're already ready to stick down. There you go, you can live there now. Okay. And you can live here. Okay. And it's yeah, there we go. Yay! Okay. The next one. Cool. Okay. So now I need to glue these onto the head of this guy right here. So now this won't be awkward to work with. There we go. Let's turn it up a little bit. Okay, let's real fast. Okay. All right, so then this would go down like this, if I recall correctly. So we'll go like that. Okay. And then these, just to double check that this all works. Real quick. Put this in there. looking at this to figure out how I do it before I start gluing stuff on again. So this should. And then where's the other layers? Sure. Yeah, okay. So these do go inside of it. Okay. But I do think I need to cut this a little bit deeper so that it can show more of the... Okay. So this needs to be cut a little deeper. Yeah, it is coming along. Thank you. Just to be cut deeper to show. Alright, so if I do that, because I think I glued these down a little too. Yeah, it'll be good if I cut it down deeper. Okay, so let me cut these two down deeper and then I'll line those two up. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. There we go. You can actually see it now. Like a little detail. Okay, so I just need to cut one deeper. The other one's fine. Okay. So I just need to cut one side deeper. All right. There. Okay. Much better. So now we know that those go on top. And then I'm assuming these layers here, I think these two, because I know they go on the, because these go on the sides, and I think these ones, let me close this up, I'm gonna hurt myself. I think, looking at the hammer, yeah. Okay. So then I think with these ones, there's just two pieces, and they go on the tape. Is not going to come off this one. So then these ones, I think, glue together like that to form the kind of the glue. which means I need to cut these at an angle. Do these have an angled cut on them? No? Hmm. Okay, well. Alright, let's start gluing this together. Put this on the thing first, now that I know how it goes. Oop! I keep trying to throw everything. It is a little tricky to assemble. I'm just gonna say that. A little tricky to assemble. Oh my gosh, okay. It's going together pretty fast though. Like, I'm pretty happy with it. This goes... So I can figure out where the glue needs to be on this. There we go. Okay. So mostly in the center. Got it. For a little bit of glue. Get it all assembled. And once I paint this, it's gonna make life. It's gonna make just kind of bring it all together, right? Just make it feel like it's one cohesive thing. Okay. I decided that this was going to be... There we go. There's one side put on. Yeah. It looks so cool. Alright, and let's glue the other side. Okay. And then get this put on by this too. Okay. Close this up. We're making pretty quick progress with this too. Okay. Oh, nope, don't stick to it yet. The whole thing fell over on me, sorry. I'm like, no, not yet. Okay. All right. Now we have a rotating hammer with all of its little bits and stuff. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's very sticky and gross, but it's cool. We're making progress. All right, I'm gonna let that sit there. Okay, cool. Now I need to start gluing these guys together, but I think I need to cut this at an angle because it needs to... No, it didn't say to cut at an angle. Okay, so let's try gluing together first. It smells so bad. Can't believe that in the 2 hours we've been together, I already have stuff attached to the hammer. I really do think I'm going to have this whole thing built by the end of the day. That's not something I expected. I'm pretty excited about that. So that'll be really cool. Okay. I'm starting to run low on glue. I'm glad I bought more. Okay. There we go. Good. Got one little corner glued. Looks nice. There we go. Get it to stick on both sides. Okay. Okay. Okay, and this one's going to be a little trickier. Seems to have a bit more of an angle. There we go. Okay, now I should be able to fold this out. Oh yeah! Nice! Okay, where fold it? Which way does it want to fold? It wants to fold that way? And then it said that this, the long side attaches to the long side of this one. So the long side of this attaches to the long side. All right. B section? Where's B section? Okay, so I'm doing it the way I'm supposed to. Okay. Alright. Because then there are little, where are they? There are these, right? 8 of these, layer 3 foam, that end up going on here, and like the sections it's supposed to be. Okay. So it'll be when I glue it, yeah. Alright, so I'll need to manipulate this with heat a little bit. Let me glue these together first before I do that though. Okay, probably gonna wrap up here in a bit because I need a breathing break. I need to be away from this for a little bit. It's just strong, and I don't feel like dealing with it right now. Okay. Not that one. Yeah, and then these. Layer 2. There's so many pieces of foam. So layer 2 foam. 4 pieces. My stomach. Okay, so we'll start gluing these ones together. Okay. All right. Okay, heat seal. Good heat seal. On the front and the back. Right. Heat seal front. Heat seal back. Heat seal front. Heat seal back. Heat seal front. And then heat seal back. Good. All right. Okay, so now I've got like another kind of area that goes over the top. Yay! We're building it. We're making stuff. All right, next one. Let's heat seal these before I do the. The heat seal essentially helps close any excess areas, overly porous areas, so that when you're painting, you don't use as much paint. That is why it's very important to heat seal your foam. The more you know. Okay. Okay. This is me heat forming this so that when I have to glue all the other pieces, it's easier to manipulate onto it. Okay. And it's great that you can do this with foam where you can just bend it, manipulate it, and kind of get it to take the shape you're looking for. And as it cools, it kind of becomes what you were trying to get it to be. There we go. Okay. These are good. Let me get these glued together. And then I think, I'll check the time, but I think we're almost, yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap up from here. And then I will see you guys again next Sunday for an actual gaming stream. All right, well, we are very nearly there. We've got the bases for the front of this. We've got the sides cut out and ready. And so I'm kind of at the point now where I need to start really manipulating things. And that means my camera is unfortunately in the way. So I will have to bid you all adieu. I thank you very much for joining me today. I thank you very much for participating in my stream if you did, and for communicating with me. It's been a joy and a lot of fun. So thank you for doing that. If you do have any ideas, suggestions, questions, concerns, anything of that matter going forward, hey, give us a shout out. Let us know. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I accidentally pressed the wrong button and tried to log out. Sorry. Oof. Jeez. Okay, everything's loud now. Okay. Should be good now. Sorry, apologies for that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. I'm going to let myself get a little bit of a break. I'm also going to open my window again. I need some air more. And while I know it was hard for you guys to see this, it makes it easier for me. So I will see you all. Look, my face is all red because I've been like sweating. But I will see all of you next week. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining the stream. Take care, everyone. Bye.